Hello you absolute legends, welcome back to the channel. It's John here, and today we are at the Hotel Greenland in Ovastik. I hope I've said that right. It's a small part of Oludeniz in Turkey, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Hotel Greenland. It's going to be a full tour of the resort, and I'm going to give you an honest review of my opinion of the review. Me and Mrs. John Coupland have stayed here for 2 weeks. This is our last day, and today we're going to have a look at the whole resort, and so give you an idea of what you can expect if you're looking to book here or if you have booked here. So the hotel is situated just off the main road. The main road is down here, and there's not really too much about. You've got something going on here, some local people. You've got some local complexes and apartments here and here, which are really quiet. But apart from that, you are pretty much on your own up this hill. You're off the main road. As I say, at the bottom there is your Dole bus. That is the Dole bus pick-up and drop-off point, and you've got a Shell garage as well. But apart from that, nothing much down there to see. It's quite a walk into Oludeniz, so my opinion on getting anywhere is either take the Dole bus or a taxi, but more on that later in the video. Right, let's have a look then. So, Hotel Greenland, 4-star hotel, situated again up this hill. It's about a 2-minute walk up the hill to the main entrance, and you will see that we've got over here Babadag Mountain. You can see the cable cars right at the top there. In fact, I'll zoom in if we can. There's the cable cars to the top. So great view there, and the mountain here as well, and nobody is overlooking you, and that is one of the best things about this resort, and I absolutely love the fact that nobody is overlooking you. Buckle in then, because it is going to be quite a long video, and I'm going to talk to you and show you all around the resort, and it's split into 2 parts, which you'll see. The part down here, which is the pool area, the bar area, the restaurant area, and then it's in the accommodation, and then right at the top is another pool area, which is the quiet pool. So when you arrive, you'll be dropped off here at the main entrance, and this is the reception lobby area, and it's lovely. It's decorated really nicely with plants and trees, and you've got your usual flags and a seating area here. If you're being picked up for the day, you can sit here and take a bus or take a taxi or get picked up. Here is a little terrace, we'll have a look at that in just a moment, and another terrace here as well. Security hut, making sure that everything's nice and secure, I suppose, and this lovely little seating area outside of the hotel, which you can sit on. Here's a cat. One thing you will know about the hotel, and if you've been to Turkey before, is there's lots of cats. So let's go in then, let's have a look at the Hotel Greenland, have a look round, and see what we have to offer. The reception areas quite small but functional. This is where you'd be sitting if you've just arrived or waiting for a taxi. Morning to the receptionist, good morning. The reception team, really helpful, fantastic, check-in was good, no issues there. Reception team, really helpful. I've used them to book a taxi, and you can actually book to go to the beach. Free beach service if you want to book to go to the beach in this one here. Off there's some toilets and a little relaxation room and a shower room, and you can really now go either left or right. We will go left first and foremost. We'll have a wander down here, have a look around, and then come back up to the accommodation and the hills. Split into blocks 1 to 7 blocks right at the top, and it is quite a steep hill. You'll see that in just a moment's time. Quite a steep hill up there. There is disabled access. Steps down to the pool and the restaurant area, and of course you'll fail to notice there is also a pool slide, which is very popular, not only with the kiddies but with the big kids as well. Let's go down the steps then. We will head on to the reception and the pool. It's quite early here, it's about 7:30 in the morning when I'm filming this, and you will see what we have got. We've got a bar area. This doesn't open till 9 o'clock, we'll come back to that. You've got a spa concession area here. honest review. It is an honest review. I've heard bad things about the spa. I've heard good things about the spa. It's much of a muchness, isn't it, a Turkish bath? We didn't book with the hotel Turkish bath. We booked with an external company. It was £50 each and was about a 2-hour experience. We spoke to people who did book with that spa. They said it was about £45 and was about an hour's experience, and they weren't impressed. But again, that is your own personal opinion. Big pool then. This is the main fun pool that you can see, and it is absolutely massive. It's quite cold this time of year. We're here again early October. It's the end of September when I'm filming this, but it's just about to go into October. It's like this October tomorrow, with this lovely palm tree in the middle. One thing I would say, and you can see this in the video, there's a lot of rubbish on the island. It's been there since we've been here. We have made people aware, and the entertainment team go onto that island daily, something that lets the pool down a little bit. Slide that operates from 10 until 12, and then from 2 until 4. That's again great fun, free to use and all included. Sunbeds all round kiddie pool and the main pool as well. They've come with this sort of PVC plastic cover, which gets really hot and sweltery and sticky. But one thing I would say is we have found that there is enough sunbeds to go around. We'll have a look around the pool area in just a minute. But let's tackle this first. This is the restaurant, the main restaurant and the only restaurant here at the hotel. It's self-serve. There is no waiter service whatsoever. All that the members of staff will do, it will take away plates and glasses that are used, but you have to get your own drinks from the bar over here. There's no drink service in here, which is a little bit disappointing. You'd have thought that there would be a bar service inside, but it's literally over there. But for an evening meal, plastic cups, not great. So we've got this terrace area, which is where me and Mrs. John Cooten tend to sit of an evening, and it's okay, it's fine, it's friendly. You do get a lot of cats that will come up to the fence here, and that will fancy a little bit of chicken or whatever you've got to offer. What can I say about the restaurant? Needs a little bit of a clean. It is a little bit dirty sometimes. For example, here we go. That will probably stay like that for the rest of the day, if that is like that. So if that becomes like that at breakfast, I have noticed that at dinner time the same tablecloth will be on there, and some tablecloths have got cigarette holes in. It just needs a little bit of a refresh, this area. But the food in the breakfast time and afternoon time has been okay. Evening meal, will come on to that in just a second. There's 2 entrances to this area. You've got this entrance up here, which is a disabled access. We will walk that in just a moment. But from the restaurant point of view, it's like a canteen style. It's not luxurious. Plastic chairs with cushions on, but it's fully functional, and you're certainly not going to starve. I'll see if I can poke my head in there in just a moment's time. But what a beautiful morning here in Turkey. So I'm not going to go in too far because the restaurant team are gearing up for breakfast. You've got toilets inside, you've got these islands here, so you've got fresh fruit and confiture here, you've got a cooked breakfast over here, drinks machines, and at dinner time wine as well. It is air conditioned, but well, it's open most of the year here and here, so the aircon doesn't really touch you. That is restaurant area. We've never struggled to get seated, lots of seating. One thing I would say is I don't think the restaurant is, the hotel is operating at full capacity. If the restaurant was operating at full capacity, you would probably struggle to get a seat at dinner time. Dinner times have changed since we've been here as well. They are currently 7 till 9, they were 8 till 10, which in my opinion was quite late. we'll carry on around the pool then, and we'll take a look at the pool bar. We've got pool bar, which is open 8:30 until 21:30. Served in plastic cups, and you'll see. Oh, you can't see the plastic cups. One of the main complaints I think from people at the resort is your soft drinks, Pepsi, lemonade, Fanta, whatever, comes in very small cups, and your beer comes in your FS cups. But you're not going to drown in any cups, and you're not going to dehydrate either, because just get 2 or 3. They've got challenges as well you could do around the pool. There you get 200 likes for a fish bowl, something you can do if you fancy a little bit of a drink. But alcohol served from 8:30 until 21:30, and then your Tipsy Turtle bar doesn't open until 9 o'clock. Right, that's the pool bar. Moving across to the snack bar area. This is the snack bar, evidently, which opens 12:30 until 17:30. It's something that you can just come up and get if you're wet, if you've been in the pool, or if you don't fancy a full sit-down meal. You can come and grab something from the snack bar, and they're served in these sort of roll-over top things. Fine, not a problem. You can often get chips, beans, chicken nuggets, sometimes burgers, bits and pieces like that. Snack bar, actually, I rate it. It's very good, and it's all fresh and it's constantly cooked, and you can see it all being cooked. It's not cooked to order. It is cooked to these units here, but fine, not an issue. Constantly on tap. We've got water, which is good. Coffee as well. And ice cream time, yeah, that's my favourite. Between 4 and 5 o'clock, let's have a peek at the ice cream. You've got ice cream time, which is chocolate, vanilla and strawberry. As part of the entertainment, they offer table tennis, they offer darts and water volleyball down at this area. There's often a quiz as well, which is around about 4 to 5 o'clock. And of an evening, there is sometimes acts which make use of this, which is an amphitheatre. Look at that, how brilliant is that? It's a stepped amphitheatre, and they put seats down, and you can they put these pads down. Actually, let's have a look, because there's one here. Here we go. They put these pads down. You can sit on them at the amphitheatre and watch some acts. Great offering of acts there. We've watched fire dancers, we've watched Ethiopian dancers, we've watched all sorts of stuff, and it's free. Ooh, just fell down the step. It's free, it's all included, and it breaks the evening up. One thing I would say about the entertainment is often it starts at 9:30, 9:45, and for little Liz that's quite late, and actually for me and Mrs. John Coopman being on holiday, that's quite late as well, because I'm absolutely cream crackered by 9 o'clock. So the entertainment is a little bit late, but it's okay, it's fine. So as you can see then, nearly 8 o'clock, no mad dash for any of the sunbeds. Plenty of sunbeds to go around. I counted these yesterday. There's 120 around this pool, and they've actually got provisions to put more around during the peak of the season. We'll go this way, and we'll go up that terrace, and then we'll have a wander up the track to the rest of the resort. And you can see here the amphitheatre as well, and plenty of seating. This seating sort of gets spread about at evening, and you can sit here and have a beer or a wine whilst you are watching shows or listening to some live music. One thing I would say about these beds is they are quite crammed in together. I would like to spread them out. Mrs. John Coopman and I spread them out a little bit when we're on here, but as you can see, at 8 o'clock in the morning, the towel brigade have not been down. None of these sunbeds are saved. These are prime sunbeds here. The sun comes up over the mountain, it comes this way, this way, this way, this way, and sets over there. So all this is in sunshine, all this, a little bit of shade on this wall here if you do fancy some shade, and these sunbeds are normally the last ones to get taken. But if you do fancy some shade during the day, you've obviously got brollies as well. Here's the pool. It's lovely. I'm a big fan of this pool. It's 145 centimetres deep, right up until, you can't see it here, you'll see it from the top, there's a line about here. When it gets a little bit deeper to 2 meters nearly, 190 centimeters. So it steps down, it's a gradient, and it's quite deep here. Even I can't touch the floor at the bottom here. Pool's nice and clean, as you can see. It's maintained daily, it's chemical treated daily, and actually I'm a big fan of the pool. I think it's wonderful. Right, down here then, you have got some toilets, which are much of a muchness. I'll poke my head into the gents for you. I'm not going to go into the ladies, but I'll pop my head into the gents toilets for you so you can have a look. But the ambience around the pool, beautiful, lovely, absolutely fantastic. Couple of toilets in here, nice and clean, not an issue. And this is the Tipsy Turtle Bar, which is a bar that opens at 9 o'clock and closes at 12 o'clock. There's often some entertainment in here as well. I nearly slipped over, that was quite slippery. Plenty of seating in here. We've never struggled for seating. I'm guessing the staff have had a bit of a party overnight. Look at this. Someone's had a bit of a party. This closes at 12, and then there's another bar further up at the top of the hill which is open 12 till 4. That is not all inclusive, that bar, but we'll talk about that. This bar, however, is all inclusive, and again, you can't really see much because they've locked everything away. But everything is on tap and is included. You've also got yourself over here a shop which is not open at the moment because we're quite early. I've not been in the shop, but it's got bits and pieces that you might need, such as batteries, plasters, snacks, again ice cream in there as well if you fancy it. Turkish tea on tap. We've got all these bits and pieces on tap as well, and these machines are all around the resort. You'll see these. They are coffee machines, coffee, cafe au lait, cappuccino, espresso, milk, hot chocolate, etc. Water machine, which is good. We've also got ourselves an aircon unit because it does get quite hot in here at night. Stage area, and then round here it's not really used now, to be honest with you, but there is a little jewellery concession. You've got an aqua park concession and storage. You can't really see because it's dark, but nothing exceptional there. There's a little bag shop if you fancy getting yourself a knockoff Michael Kors bag. They're reasonably priced, and again not open at the moment due to the time of day. And a hairdresser, and the hairdresser seems to be quite popular. Here you could have yourself a haircut, you can get yourself a Turkish shave. I've spoken to some gents who have had a Turkish shave and say that it's wonderful. So that's this little bar area, little pool area. Let's have a look up now upstairs. I've just spoken to a lady who has raised a very good point. She's come down to use the coffee machine. It's not switched on, but she's used the coffee machine over there. There's no milk. She's used the coffee machine right at the top of the hill. There's no sugar. So that is one thing that we have found as well, is that you have to sort of trek back and forth maybe to find yourself some supplies, especially when you're using them little coffee machines out of hours. Right, up these stairs then to a little terrace area. This is a nice little seating area. It's being clean this morning, so we will hopefully not leave lots of muddy footprints on this lady's nice clean terrace. But yeah, nice little terrace seating area. Morning. I'm not going to slip, I'll be okay. Nice little terrace area. Yeah. Nice little terrace area which overlooks the pool and the restaurant and the slide. Please be careful, yep, and please don't put muddy footprints all over my floor, which I have done. So that's this terrace area, and that is mainly the downstairs area, part of the hotel. Protocol is to head on up this hill, which you'll hear me puffing and huffing. I'll be out of breath going all up the hill. But it really is beautiful. So if you're in block 1, winner, you come straight out the lobby into block 1. Split over 3 levels. You've got a top floor, sort of ground floor, and a basement level. But let's head on up the hill. Oh, this hill really is a difficult one as well, so you will hear me huffing and puffing. There is a disabled access route if you're in a wheelchair or if you've got kids with buggies. However, this one is one to really watch out for, especially if you're if you've had a few drinks in the evening. So yeah, this is the disabled access, push access to the restaurant. This is the main hill up to the top hall and accommodation. Here we go. This used to be a water feature, by the way, which has been switched off. Let's get busy now. Lots of people out and about, ready for the day, going down for some breakfast. Breakfast is open in just a minute. They're getting their bits and pieces. Oh, nearly out of breath. The good news is, if you are out of breath, you can take a seat and see what's going on. We're in block 5, which is this one here, and we'll have a look at the room in just a moment's time. But the view down the hill, not too bad. So we've come up to block 5. Block 5 is where we're staying. We're actually in 534. It's a nice room. And let's go up and have a look at the room. In fact, I've cheated a little bit, and I have filmed the room part when we arrived. You'll see that there's lots of maids about and people who are cleaning the resort. They're constantly cleaning. It's lovely. The rooms are spotlessly clean every day. Fresh bottle of water, fresh provisions, fresh toilet roll, fresh towels. I really can't fault the maid service. Oh dear, I'm out of breath though. Right, here's our room. It's accessed with a normal key. Let's take a look. As soon as you enter, put your key in and it gives you electric, and you enter into the bathroom. It's a relatively small bathroom, but serviceable and functional. You get your linen daily, you've got a mirror, and you've got a hairdryer on the wall. You get all your bits and pieces, soap, conditioner, and a sink, and a separate shower cubicle there. Toilet roll is changed daily. There's a telephone there for some reason if you need some help. Flush on the wall, and of course a toilet. Bathroom is decorated quite nicely. It's all tiled with an extractor fan and a window. One thing I would say, I'm 6 foot odd, and the shower I had to duck to get under. There's a mirror, and here we are into the main area. It was our special occasion, which is why it's been decorated out nicely for us. This is actually 2 twin beds pushed together. I think this room can be quite versatile. Can technically sleep up to 3 people, with the bed near the window becoming another bed, but we'll have a look at that in just a moment. We also got, on our arrival, some wine and some fruit. Here is your main storage area / wardrobe. It wasn't big enough really for what we wanted to do, but we made it work. And at the top you get your quilts and your duvets there as well. Television in the room, not much really to watch, but you don't come on holiday to watch TV, do you? In here is a fridge. That used to go off when you pulled your electric key out, so you couldn't keep stuff cool in there 24/7. Bit of a design flaw, but if you wanted to put some water in there to keep it cool for the day, you certainly could. Box of tissues, lots of sundries supplied by the hotel, which is good. And you got this folder which gave you all the information about the hotel. It's in Turkish and in English, and it's organised by alphabetical order, which was really helpful. That sat and had a good read of that when we arrived, and I suggest you do that as well. Taking a look at the beds, we got our towels laid out on the bed. There's a runner on there, nice white linen. There was a little bit of damage to the wallpaper, but hey, it doesn't matter, does it? It's not affected the functionality of the room. There's a window here, which at the moment you can see it's quite dark when I'm filming this. It has a mesh screen on there to protect yourself from bugs if you have got the window open, and that bit there does transform into another bed. I would suggest it's mainly for children. I certainly wouldn't sleep a teenager on it. And the balcony, well, it's quite small. You couldn't really swing a cat in there. We certainly couldn't sit 2 abreast, but it's not an issue. We could certainly walk out in the mornings, look at the view, which you can't see at the moment. You can't see anything at all, but have a look at the view and enjoy a cup of tea before heading on down to breakfast. That's the balcony. There we are in the room then. That's the main of the features. Just for someone who was coming, If you haven't already seen videos of the rooms, this is the standard room, twin or double. And one of the good things about our room, as I've said, is it doesn't face the sun. The aircon is nice and cold. It needed to be serviced. But yeah, the room's fine. Comfy. We don't spend a lot of time there. The only, note that Mrs. John Coupon has is that it could do with being a bit bigger. But, for two of us, what would we use it for? Showering, sleeping, and it's just a bit of a base. We spend most of our time by the pool. Right, so if you go right then, that is down towards the main pool area. Let's go left, which is towards a quiet pool area and a secondary bar, snack bar and terrace. Here is pancakes. There's some pancake ladies here. Not here today, but they operate between, I think, 12 and 5. Pancake menu. This is what you can get. They let you order up to 2 pancakes at once. You have cheese, strawberry, potato, banana and honey, lemon and sugar, and apple and cinnamon. And they are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. And they sit here, as you'll see, and make yourself some pancakes. They're absolutely beautiful. You could sit here and eat them, or you can sit down there and eat them, take them away. They really are a nice little treat, and again, all included in the price. Right, let's go up to the quiet pool. This is the quiet pool. There's no music, there's no entertainment down here during the day. It really is quiet, and when me and Mrs. John Coupon arrived, we thought this was going to be our scene. We really thought this was going to be where we were going to be, and it was too quiet, eerily quiet. You could hear a pin drop up here, and one of the downsides is if you wanted to go and get yourself a drink, you had to go up these stairs and into the bar, which you can't be wet for. So if you just come out the pool and fancy getting yourself a drink, you have to dry off and go up these steps and grab a drink. So the pool bar down at the bottom pool, obviously you can just walk up to. So that is one of the plus sides and bonuses to that. These rooms here are a little bit bigger than the room we've just seen. You've got deluxe rooms here, and right on the other side, super deluxe rooms, which are accessed by a key card as opposed to a standard physical key. They're more of a family room. We haven't had a look in one of those. You can upgrade to those. It's about another 40 quid per person per night. If they've got availability, I think you could pay a little bit extra when you got here and upgraded, but we were fine with what we had. Again, this area then, the pool, nice and clean, nice and tidy. People do seem to leave these floaties around when they leave, so you've got a lot of communal floaties and toys. Not as many sunbeds up here, but again, not a mad dash. There's a few towels down now. We've been filming this video about an hour, but yeah, you're not going to struggle for sunbeds. And the pool is, again, lovely and cool this time of year. It's a little bit colder up here than the one down there, maybe because there's less people in it, I don't know. And in here we've got a terrace bar area, we've got the bar, some toilets, and in here is a gym. The gym might not be open, but let's face it, the gym is not really where I'm coming when I'm on holiday. Yeah, the gym is locked at the moment. I'm not sure what time the gym opens, but you're really not missing out. There's a treadmill, there is a cardio machine, there's some free weights. Quite sad in there, to be honest with you, quite depressing. The gym looks absolutely nothing like you're seeing on here with these lovely ladies doing their gymming stuff. I've certainly not seen anyone looking like this lady in the gym since I've been here. Aha, the gym is now open and you can finally have a look inside the gym. Let's have a quick look. As you can tell, it's not somewhere I have been since I've been on holiday. Hello. What have you got? You've got some weight machines here, you've got a running machine, you've got a cycling machine, you've got some sort of, I don't know what that is, free weights machine, another weight machine, a pedal cycle machine, you have got, I don't know what that is, another machine, and a cross trainer. I know what that is, we've got one of those. And then in here you've got a toilet, You have got a shower facility. You have got, I'm guessing, another toilet. No, you've got, I don't know, maybe a changing room. You can flex in the mirror there. Let's flex in the mirror. Whoa, flexing. Not sure what's behind this door. Nothing. Don't know where it goes. Who knows? But that is the gym area, as you can see. It's looking a bit tired, but it's not really used. But just for the benefit of this video, here's the gym. So you're not missing out with the gym. You really aren't. Again, you've got a coffee machine here. You've got a water machine that opens during the day. Toilets, pool toilets. Morning. They're getting the staff are getting everything ready. But that is the top pool. Let's have a look at the terrace area and the bar area. There you go. He's getting the machines ready now for us all. This is lovely of an evening to sit up here. When the entertainment is on, down at the bottom, after it's finished, you can come up here, you can get yourself a drink and just sit and watch the cable car, which is over there, or you can watch the world go by. Nice up here, lovely and quiet. Again, the only thing up here that's normally noisy is me. And you can see the little kiddie pool and the main pool here. Let's take a look at this bar then. This is more of an adults bar, more of a posh feel, more of a cafe shop bar. You've got nice padded seats up here. You have got ice cream for ice cream time, so you're not missing out. You don't have to go all the way down the hill to get yourself some ice cream. This is ice cream service. Maximum 2 cones per person. Didn't know that. Tea time, Turkish tea. They do some cakes here as well during the day. You've got your bar area, which is open from 8:30. You've got a TV room here, which is pretty obsolete nowadays, isn't it? And around here you have got a little snack bar area, so there's snackies up at the top here as well, but these are only served from 3:30 until 5:30, again in these machines here. Morning. Again, if you want to get yourself a hot chocolate or anything like that, you can do with these machines. And I keep seeing these machines about a little bit, but I've got no idea what they are. Yeah, that's okay. She's saying I'm not allowed to go in the staff area. No, I know that.
One thing that I didn't find out until after I'd filmed this video is that underneath that bar is actually a spa, massage, sauna area. The way I found it was I went to the loo one night and decided to be a bit nosy, saw the sign, and so headed on down these stairs. So underneath that bar, I also found this area, which is, as I say, a spa, hot tubby, sauna, hot room, steam room area. The way to use it is to head on to the reception. This is also included. You need to book in with the reception and they will organise it for you. So there's a sauna, and you can see that the sauna when I went down was all hot and working. It was beautiful in there. I was tempted to take my top off and my shorts off and have a sauna session whilst I was down there. It seats 2 people, it says on there, and again you have to speak to the reception team if you want to access that. There's the sauna. I've spent so long filming in here because I couldn't believe that I found it. Nobody told us about it in the resort. Naturally, people that I'd spoken to after I'd found it, that had been coming to the resort for 16 odd years, didn't know it existed. Massage room here, you can get yourself a massage. There's oils and bits and pieces in here as well. Whether or not you're allowed to use them with your partner or friends or family and give each other massages, I don't know. That's something I would need to find out. I'm probably not sure. And this way there is a steam room. Here is the steam room. You can see, again, it says children must be supervised. Fine, not a problem. But again, speak to reception to have access to the steam room. There it is. Lovely, nice and tiled. And steamy. It wasn't as steamy as it should have been when I found it. I think someone had used it and it had been switched off. There's a relaxation area. We'll look at that in just a moment. And also a shock shower. This is all part of the sauna / well-being area. There it is. Shock shower, normal shower. There's a toilet as well. We'll see that in just a moment's time. There it is. And there are male and female lockers. I think this is the remnants of when there used to be a working spa on the site. That is now gone. but these facilities are still available. Through this door on the left is the gym. So that's the mystery door solved from the gym area. And this is like a resting relaxation area. You can, I don't know, give yourself a face massage or a face pack scrub thing. And in here is it says jacuzzi, but it's not a jacuzzi. It's more of a whirlpool bath. But yeah, couldn't believe that this was just underneath the bar and that nobody had advertised it. And I had to go looking for that. But that's the sauna area.
Right, okay, let's have a look around. So, come out onto this terrace. Above this terrace is the terrace bar that we were talking about earlier, which is here. That is not included in the all-inclusive. So, I will take you up there, and you can have a look from the terrace at this area and see what the terrace bar has to offer. It opens again from 12 o'clock at night until 4 o'clock in the morning. It's very sad. It serves branded spirits, and half the time we've been here, it's actually been closed. I don't think it's used to its full potential, shall we say. Gardening team are here. The gardens, one thing I will say, are absolutely immaculate, wonderful, beautiful, really well maintained every day by the gardening team. So they're a big, big plus. Up these steps in to the terrace bar. Block 7. It's as if you're going into Block 7, but you're not. We've got two ways of going as well. Let's go this way first. I've got to show you this. This made me and Mrs. Junketon chuckle. There's a map down at the bottom which advertises mini golf, garden, chess and shuffleboard. I think that that map's a little bit out of date because, well, you'll see the mini golf. If you've come for the mini golf, you'll be a bit disappointed. There it is, there's your mini golf, which are concrete slabs in the ground with a hole. No golf clubs, no balls, but I think that's something that's been finished and out of date. Shuffleboard again here, and there is a chess set. I haven't counted the pieces we didn't play, but if you fancy playing some chess, you can do so. One thing I would say is I got absolutely bit to death stood up here yesterday by mosquitoes, but one thing I did like, which I thought was really cool, was this wild pomegranate tree. I obviously haven't been and nabbed any pomegranates off it, but yeah, wild pomegranate tree. So if you fancy some pomegranates, you can come and grab some from the pomegranate tree maybe. Speak to hotel staff first. There's a chest set. This area, massively run down, if I'm honest. It needs some TLC, but you're not coming here to play mini golf. But if you had come here to play mini golf, I think you'd be quietly disappointed. Oh, that aircon unit sounds like it's about to take off. Crikey, that is loud. Right, let's go up to the terrace bar area, have a look at that, and then that will really end the tour. And then we'll do a full review of the areas as we go. Up these steps to the terrace bar. Bit of a trek. And again, there's hose pipes and bits and pieces about because I'm filming this quite early and the gardening team are still getting ready. These steps can be quite dangerous when wet, so be careful. Always hold on to the handrail. And I'm sure you can see that this area is also looking a little bit neglected. This is a pool table. There are 3 balls missing, so you can't play a full game of pool. There is broken glass down here that has been here for about 3 days now. We reported that to reception when we found it. It's still there. This area has a lot of potential, but I think it's forgotten a little bit. Again, Mr. John Cooper and I tried to play a game of pool yesterday. It wasn't the best. I think a couple of hours up here might tidy this up a little bit. Nice. More broken glass. So again, this area neglected, in my opinion. Lets the hotel down a bit, but again, you're not coming up here to play pool, maybe. This is the terrace bar, which is closed at the moment, clearly. We will have a peek in here, see if I can put my phone against there. There you can see inside the terrace bar. It's just got branded spirits, nothing exciting. We haven't used it. Neither has a lot of people. And there's a lounge area above there which you cannot get to because it's all closed off.
I really did want to see that lounge area, so I asked the hotel and they opened it for us at sunset just before we left. So again, accessed via the same stairs that you would access the spa, but instead of going down, you go up, and there's this reading room which is all glass, sliding doors. You've got sort of seats and ottomans here. There's a television in here and some books, and I was a little bit disappointed that nobody told me about this before the end of my holiday, because it really it was a beautiful place to sit and watch the sunset. And you can see we've got a couple of drinks and we are watching the sunset from this lounge area. Top tip from me: get up there, watch the sunset, have a couple of drinks, ask the hotel to use the reading room, that's what it's called, and they will allow you access to it. There's Mrs. John Coupland, not doing much reading, just doing a little bit of lounging in the lounge. But I was glad we got up there, but saddened that it took 14 days to be told how to get up there and to be given access. Partly my fault because I didn't ask at reception in time.
Amazing, isn't it?
But yeah, top tip, have a look at this area. I think I'm going to open the blinds as well, so you can see the sunset. I do genuinely think this is an underrated part of the hotel and really should be used more to its full potential. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Sunsetting about 7 o'clock in October.
So, as discussed, and the sun's come up a bit more now, look at that, beautiful. There is an alternative route down to the main entrance and to the reception area and to the cafe and restaurant, which is via this path. I've actually taken the path right at the top of the hotel to show you the entire route down, because it is a nice little relaxing walk, and Mrs. John Coupland and I do this walk up back from dinner. In fact, there she is now. I can see her walking around. Hello! There she is. We'll have a look. Here is the mini club. It's the Hotel Greenland mini club. Look at that beautiful sunrise over the mountain. This is the actual boundary of the hotel. But if you go out here, you might see some goats, and you can have a good look into the trees, and it's quite picturesque. There's some nice photographs to be had with this little wood store cabin. Can you believe it? Mrs. John Coupland's come to find me, probably because I've been gone ages doing this video. Kids club, mini club, we have not been in there. It's open daily. Children must be supervised. Well, let's have a look in here. What's in here? This is a little play area. You've got the kids club, which is in here doing drawing and playing and bits and pieces. A couple of swings, we've got a slide. Fine, nice area to be in. If you've got some kids and it's gated as well, you can lock the kids in so they don't have to get away. Shut that. Oh, that's good. So this is the path down to the restaurant, which takes you right down the disabled access path, and there's some nice seats here you can sit in and have a little swing in the sunshine. Chickens in here which are not awake yet. Morning to the chickens, and good morning to Mrs. John Coupland, who has finally found me. You've woken up.
I have.
How are you?
I'm okay. Where have you been hiding?
I have been hiding in places where you'd never find me.
Clearly, I've been up and down this mountain twice.
I've been in the gym. I know, shocking. Right, so we're going to carry on down. Are we going to carry on down the path? Mm-hmm. Are we going for breakfast? What's the plan?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not too happy that I've been out doing my video this morning. I left her fast asleep. In fact, this is quite early for you to get up. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Yeah. You're normally fast asleep. Right, let's go down the hill and get some breakfast. Are they the keys? Yeah. Thank you. This is a perfect example to show you the key. It's a main key, and you use this fob to activate your electricity. It is put it in. If you don't have it in, no electric. So remember that. You can't have the aircon on while you're not in the room.
And they've welded the little ring together.
Oh,
so
and
you
they
can't disconnect it.
That is a good point, yes. They've also welded this little ring together, so you can't just take the key off and leave this in your room. The tricksy little devils, they've caught up with me. Again, some seating here. Where is our room? Where is our balcony? Have we gone past it?
Yeah,
we're over there somewhere. But these are the little balconies that we were talking about. down here, into the cafe area. This is the area where you may spot some tortoises, you may spot some chickens, you may spot some cats, you may spot some flies that bite your legs. It's a bit early for chickens this morning. We are going to go sit down, have some breakfast, and yeah, this nice little path is just an alternative route up that hill, and as you can see, it's quite beautiful this time of morning. The sun has just come over the mountains, people are on their balconies enjoying their morning. So that is the alternative route into the restaurant. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up please, that'd be awesome. I hope it's helped you. It certainly would have helped me if I had seen this video before I got to come. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Not only do we do car stuff, but me and Mrs. John Cookman have got loads of turkey videos on the way and loads more reviews of hotels in the local area. And comment, what do you reckon? Will you be staying here? Have you stayed here? Do you like it? Do you agree with some of the points that I've made? Or have I missed something? Is there something that you want to add? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care. And from the beautiful Turkish countryside and from the closed terrace bar, have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.